What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb. It is May, which is AAPI month, Appy month, which is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
Yeah. I can't forget that H. They got sneaky there.
All right.
Yes.
It's the heritage. It's the month we celebrate our Asian heritage.
Congratulations to all our Asian fellow brothers and sisters on them days.
Name 3 historical Asian figures.
Aquafina.
That's always the go-to.
Dumbfoundead.
No. Okay.
Historical.
Name 3 historical Asian
Bruce Lee.
people. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me finish the question. Let me finish the question. 3 historical
Samsung.
Hold on.
Samsung.
3 historical Asian people before 1980. So you got 1, Bruce Lee. That's what I was going to ask originally.
Rura.
Holy shit, that's the 90s.
That's not even.
They were born before 1980, right?
Nah.
So those are historical
people that were already doing their thing before 1980. Rura is a K-pop 90s group. How is it? They're not necessarily historical.
The people who created LG, Samsung.
You don't know their names, do you?
Daewoo. My grandpa, shout out, he drove a Daewoo in Brazil.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
He drove a Daewoo in Brazil?
He drove a Daewoo.
Okay, first of all, why are you saying Daewoo like that?
Is it still around?
Daewoo?
He drove a Daewoo to Brazil?
No,
God damn.
No, bro.
What does it say right here?
It was the
Daewoo.
Is that your name?
Yeah. Not my name, it's my father's name.
Your dad's name is Daewoo?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Does he like that tattoo on you?
It was interesting because they were very anti-tattoo, right?
Mm.
And then when I got it, I showed it to my dad, and he was like, I saw him glitching out. He was like, I hate it, but it's kind of tight. You know what I mean?
So you think they like that you get their name tatted?
Your first tattoo should always be your parents' name to glitch them out. You
Dude,
know what
they
I mean?
love being honored.
They love being honored.
The older people, just honor them. Do things that honor.
What if he was like, I like the tattoo, but I hate the font. Did you really have to get papyrus? You really have to do papyrus.
Why not Helvetica?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, I'm embarrassed. I can't even name. Hold on.
Fonts or what?
No, I'm talking about
the presidents.
pre-80s.
Kim Song.
It's hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It would be hard
Wait.
for me too.
Hold on. Let me think of this. Figures before 1980.
Oh, the guy that my ancestor who wrote the Korean.
What?
The lettering.
The calligraphy guy?
King ancestors.
I
I know for a fact that a Mr. Kim, a Mr. Lee, and a Miss Chung.
You're getting really racist now.
No, I know for a fact that they were famous people.
Mr. Lee, Mr. Kim, and Mr. Che?
Yeah.
All right, name the figure, the dictator figure, who's iconic in China.
Mao
Chairman.
Zedong.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. There's one.
Can you name 1 Korean president? South Korean. You know what's crazy? I think most people could name the North Korean president, but they can't name the South Korean president.
They're not
Do you know one?
like that.
Do you know one South Korean president?
I don't.
They're not popping that like that.
They're not. You know?
All right, Alex, can you name 1 South Korean president? I know you've been waiting your whole life for this moment.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Syngman Rhee. He was the first one.
Wait. Say it.
What?
Say it like a Korean person.
There's no way this mother...
Sigmund Freud?
Sigmund Freud?
Yeah, Sigmund.
Sungman.
Don't fucking say Sigmund like
Sigmund.
Sigmund
Did I
Freud.
just name that?
So
Did I just mess that up?
Western.
I might have.
Well, yeah, you made it a white name.
This
made
fool
it.
literally...
Sigmund.
Shingman.
He Anglofied
Yeah.
this
But
Korean
to be
man.
fair,
It's
It does.
spelled
to be fair, that shit looks straight up like Sigmund.
It's spelled Syngman.
And why is it close to Sigmund Freud?
It sounds Jewish with the man at the end.
Wow, dude.
And then Park Chung-hee. And then
Okay, you see, if you just threw out some Korean names right now, I would have fallen for all of that right now.
This is like Roh Tae-woo, I think is one.
Yo, you know that a lot of these South Korean presidents, like their ending is always bad. like murders, suicides, right?
Yeah, there's been like 7 or 8 republics because the old republic dies after the president gets.
It's a hot position, bro. It's a risky position to be.
People
at.
get assassinated in that position, right?
Assassinated.
Yeah.
How come they
mysteriously disappear and shit?
How come the South Korean presidents get assassinated and not the North Korean ones? Because I guess the North Korean ones have a lot higher security and stuff.
Yeah, I think
People
so.
are scared of the North Koreans.
They're brainwashed up there.
I think.
That's messed up,
You know what I mean?
What if they sent one of their own, Alex, over here? That'd be a weird thing for them to do, though. Send Alex over here as a spy, but make him a podcast producer for Fun with Dumb. You know what I mean?
Call him the intern.
climb.
Yeah, that is a slow climb up the ranks, bro. You start over here at Fun with Dumb, and you work your way up to Joe Rogan. And once you get on Joe Rogan, we take over the world.
He's like a sleeper cell.
Yeah.
Holy
You
shit.
sell mushroom supplements on Joe Rogan, and we
Poison everybody.
Yeah, but anyways, happy AAPI month.
Yeah, what a start.
Yeah. AAPI month, I like AAPI month. I feel like it's good for well, no, because
I mean, I guess you could hate it, but that'd be a little weird.
well, it's nice because there's a lot of corporations who want to support, and in the last few years, it's been like one of those things that everyone tries to get on board and has campaigns, and they're putting money towards promoting.
Do you have some jobs lined up because of APIH month?
Yeah, I have a couple of chats. A lot of corporations like hire like an Asian figure to talk to their company
Right.
about Asian culture in a way. So I'm gonna do
So
a couple
you're
of
gonna
chats.
talk-
What are you gonna drop on him, bro? Like, give me a little taste. What more can be said?
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in there like, what do you guys want to know? No, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, there's a moderator always,
Right.
and I am curious to see what they're gonna ask though. Like, what would you ask? Say we're in front of like 25 white people at a company. It's a virtual Zoom chat,
Yeah.
and you're the moderator. So how would you start this talk off?
How do we sell more product to these motherfuckers, dude? That's pretty much what it is, right?
Yeah, what is
Well,
the
you wouldn't
company?
ask it like that.
I mean, yeah, to these beautiful people, you know?
I think it's also to show that, they want to be like, oh, look how inclusive we are.
Right.
So,
I would.
we have to think in the perspective of white people.
I would say you got to just build with the community. I think a lot of places that I go to, they don't create a relationship before trying to make money off the community.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
There needs to be a
Build
relationship.
a relation. I don't mind if, other people are, making money off of other communities, but like build an authentic relationship with them. Like,
What would that look like?
like if you got to give to get back. You got to invest to make money back, like anything else, right? Even if it's not a community, you got to invest into it.
Yeah.
Like see you at our events, like that. Like come to our events, support us.
Yeah, I think have a charitable component to an event.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
know
money,
what I'm saying?
yeah, it shouldn't just be about the money.
Put some people in position.
Right.
You know what I mean? Inside your company.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of
I think
different
seeing
things.
people, I think seeing people in the company, but also in positions of power within the company makes me feel.
All right, let me ask you, why should we invest in you, Stephanie?
Because
We're Hershey's Kiss.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Why
Is it
should
Hershey's Kiss or Hershey Kiss?
It's Hershey.
It's a
Well, it belongs to Hershey, so it is Hershey's Kiss technically.
all right.
I grew up eating your chocolate at
Okay.
all the s'mores, all the bonfires.
Okay, you use
It's very
Hershey's Kisses.
familial. It's
Familial.
always it's very familiar,
Okay.
and I think that I could use chocolates to make my life better, and so
Okay.
Next.
What's good, y'all? If you guys have been listening to my podcast, you know growing up in my household was not a peaceful place. Definitely not quiet. It gave me a lot of mental health issues. I'm talking stress, anxiety, problems sleeping, and I've been trying to work through this for years and have been having problems. Until recently, I started using Headspace. Headspace helps improve mental well-being through guided meditations, mindfulness practices, breathing, and calming exercises. Headspace has the world's largest library of content, over 1,000 hours of clinically proven mindfulness exercises. I'm talking about playlists that help you fall asleep, guided meditations that help you with focus, and I use that because I usually tend to drift off, and this is the perfect way to start the day by using Headspace. Headspace has helped me and more than 100 million people worldwide. They can help you too, so listen up, you don't want to miss this. I've arranged something special for a limited time. All you can try Headspace free for 60 days by going to headspace.com/funwithdumb60. You won't find this offer anywhere else. You must use my link, Headspace, headspace.com/funwithdumb60 to unlock all of Headspace free for 60 days. This is not something they normally do. Headspace.com/funwithdumb60. Bring in the next Asian. Bring in the next Asian.
I think. Wait, what was the question? Say the question again.
Why should we invest in you? We are Hershey Kiss.
Oh my God, why is this hard?
You gotta be ready for these things, man. You gotta be ready for this.
Why they should invest in, why would they give me money, basically, and support me?
Doesn't have to be about, you see, you're thinking too much about.
Don't you want to give back to our community? Don't you want to see more Asians also eating your chocolate? Don't you want to put chocolate kisses into mochi?
Do Asians like chocolate?
Don't you want to see collaborations?
Do Asians like chocolate?
Oh, Asians love chocolate.
Give me an example of Asians and chocolate.
Have you ever had mochi with Korean mochi, tteok?
Yeah.
With chocolate inside of it?
No, I have not. It's delicious.
Well, I'm going to have to take you.
Ooh, that was a nice pitch right there. I like that.
No, it's delicious. I've had something similar to it.
Okay.
Have you had all the Korean K-Town spots here that are owned by that are coffee shops? They have a mocha. But
who do you see for the Hershey's Kiss brand? Like, who would you throw as the representative for Hershey's Kiss in the Asian community, holding up a Hershey's Kiss?
Oh, I would love to see Alex Kim be one of the.
Who the fuck is Alex Kim? And how the fuck is Alex Kim gonna sell chocolates?
We think that he works for North
Is this
Korea.
him right here? Alex Kim? Hello, Alex Kim.
Very nice to meet you.
What do you
Alex
do?
Kim.
What do you do?
Do you like chocolate?
Yeah, I love chocolate, and I think that I would be a great representative of your brand. I cover a lot of different demographics, from the 25 to 35-year-old demographic, from food lovers, for long-haired people, people into
First of all,
punk rock.
I don't want to interrupt you, but the 25 to 35 demographic is far too old for Hershey's Kisses. But if you were to sell this Hershey Kiss, what would the commercial look like? This is the audition. Ready? And action.
So we settle in on a guitar, and the guitar strums, and immediately the whole place around the guitar, you zoom out, and I'm holding the guitar, and then chocolate just keeps raining. Chocolate rain. There's chocolate rain everywhere. And then lightning flashes, it darkens, and suddenly, instead of rain, it's Hershey's Kisses falling from the sky.
And then it melts down onto the floor.
Okay.
And there are puddles, and all the pools are filled with Hershey Kisses. And then I jump in to the pool of Hershey Kisses. Woo! And I come out drenched like Carrie. Yeah. But instead of blood, it's...
Hold on, tag me
Hold
in.
on. First of all, I see a couple of problems here. Okay. Chocolate rain, that sounds familiar. I believe that was a big viral YouTube person. First of all, you coming out of a puddle of chocolate rain sounds like blackface. So I feel like that's going to be a problem. What do you got?
And then, hold on, but then he comes over, Rick comes over and wipes my face. And then we're like, oh, no, that's not blackface. That's just a girl with chocolate all over herself.
Okay. All right. Rick, what do you got?
I will integrate it with the entertainment business that we have in Korea. for instance, we could get K-pop stars to star in these commercials and make different names out of these brands. Like, for instance, chocolate strawberry, we call that Blackpink. You know what I mean? Instead of K-pop, we'll make it K-Choc. You know what I'm saying? And
K-Choc is a reach.
K-Choc is
Blackpink, I kind of like where you're going with this.
And then, Choco Pies is one of the famous Korean pastries.
Also, isn't there a K-pop group named Kiss? Why wouldn't they be the obvious choice here?
Well, we could do. We could
go to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is a K-Town club, and then there we put all this like Hershey's Kiss all over the place.
100%.
And then we start throwing at people.
Ma'am, are you on drugs right now?
No, she's on chocolate right now.
I'm
telling you.
This
She's
is
very hyper
chocolate.
than the usual person in advertising.
No. We will tackle the LGBTQT community as well. Her, she, you know what I'm saying?
They.
And then we have a lot of things that we can do with that. They, she.
I like where you're going with this.
You know what I'm saying?
More inclusive
Vertical
Hershey
integration,
Kisses.
baby. Exactly.
More inclusive Hershey Kisses.
And then we will use chopsticks.
I don't know where you're going with this one. This is murky waters here.
This is a game that I've created at this immersive experience at Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Okay.
And
Go
we
on.
play a game where as many people want to come up and whoever can pick up as many Hershey's Kisses with their chopsticks within an allotted time wins a year worth of chocolate kisses and rice. Because then the
first
two
of all,
have come out.
Ma'am, I know you're Asian, but yet this is still offensive. There is no reasoning for the chopsticks or the prize being rice
but
right now.
But it's okay because guess what? I'm the face of it. You can use chopsticks. You can use rice if I'm in there. Do you know what I'm saying?
So you're willing to exploit your own people for the
it's
sake
not exploiting.
of Hershey's.
It's not exploiting because I am Asian.
Integration, if you will.
Okay, this is a good question.
Thank you. Systemization.
Let's go.
Let's break this a bit real quick.
You don't even know what this is.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But first of all, do you think your own people, you can exploit your own culture?
The definition of exploitation, please.
To gain.
To use
Alex,
first.
Alex, let's pull up the definition. That's why we have Alex here.
All right,
You're gonna make me think of the definition? Come on. All right, let's.
Alex, the intern's also
read
AI.
Read it. Read it.
You should chat GPT now.
Alex.
Exploit, make full use of and derive benefit from a resource, or a bold and daring feat. Oh, an exploit. Yeah, but
exploit. So
okay, why does exploit have a negative connotation? You know what I mean? It's not a negative connotation.
Can you look up in a cultural sense, like cultural exploitation or something?
Right.
We have exploitation, the act or fact of treating someone unfairly in order to benefit from their work.
Yeah, so this is what I mean.
Right.
So
unfairly though. I don't think we're treating anyone unfairly.
But is it fair game if you are exploiting using your own culture? You could still exploit your own culture.
I mean, isn't that why you like AAPI month? Is because you just said that you're getting jobs this month, and you're like, there's companies that want to support you because you're Asian?
I like the fact that companies are spreading the knowledge of my culture.
That's not what you said before.
If they happen to give me money for it,
right? That's a plus.
That's a plus,
right?
Because by them giving me money, I spread the knowledge of my culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
No,
it makes sense.
I think exploiting to a point is okay. I think everyone does it. Exploitation, that's like what, making iPhones in China and shit like that. Like that's fucked up, right? Like having child is that exploitation as well, Alex?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like labor exploitation.
Yeah. So back to the chocolate chopsticks. The reason why exploitation even came into the picture, I don't think what you were proposing has anything to do with exploitation.
No, I think it's just something I would actually do that sounds fun with
it's
with
expansive
chopstick.
thinking.
Thank you so much. I was like, how do I make this like a thing that would be silly that we would actually do at a barbecue? Like if we went to a Korean barbecue.
It's completely distasteful.
No, but if we went to a Korean barbecue, you know how, or an American barbecue, they do the apple bobbing? This is kind of like that, but we are just using chopsticks. But you know what? As a
Which
company,
era are we talking about?
I will tell you right now.
Apple popping?
If I went to a Hershey's Kiss activation,
Yeah.
and they're making
Yeah.
me pick up Hershey's
Yeah.
Kisses with chopsticks, I will be outraged. I will be fucking outraged. And then if you were like,
No, you're
if you were
absolutely right. You
trying to
can't do
get
that.
people into it, I'd pull you to the side like, Steph, what the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck
This
were you
is
thinking?
why I'm not in marketing.
Yeah.
Like, I now see why we can't do that. Let's take that back.
Yeah.
Let's not do that. But a pool of chocolate, just don't put your head fully, dunk your head in the
Yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
the-
Neck, up to
then
the neck.
I think we good.
Yeah.
Because you can't do black body, right? That's not a thing.
Is
What?
it a
What are you
thing?
talking
Like,
about?
So there's black-
there's black, but
Yo. Okay,
you-
that is that.
is that
If you like, let me tell you right now. If you go blackface and black body, you are a super racist. You are a super racist.
Holy shit.
That is crazy. No, you can, and that is super racist. Yeah.
okay? Well, I
Yeah.
feel like we've figured out a lot today.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Alex. What are you saying?
Would it be racist if they did a family feel-good story about Hershey's Kisses where there's an Asian mom with their Asian child doing math homework and then getting a math problem correctly and rewarding them a Hershey's Kiss?
That's racist. Because you're using a fucking stereotype to sell the whole thing.
It better not be math. we talking about math homework? What are we talking about?
Yeah, math homework.
You see?
What I
So
would,
you
you know
can't
what I would
incorporate
do?
the
You know how you flip that?
How?
You make him get the math problem wrong.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
That's not like that.
And then the mom's like, it's okay. Here's
Yeah.
a Hershey's Kiss.
Then all the Asians watching would be like, that ain't real. They would never be given chocolate
I
or
would-
affirmation for that.
That'd be an ultimate trolling commercial.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would
That
throw
it
the
starts-
chocolate
it's-
at the kid over giving it chocolate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with them just kind of doing this tutor situation, math, and everyone's just blood boiling.
Yeah.
And then he gets it wrong.
I like that.
That's the move right there.
Or an
That's how you do
Asian
it.
father showing love. He doesn't kiss the son, but he just gives him a Hershey kiss. You know what I'm saying? There's
I
depth
like
there.
this.
There's depth there.
That's layers,
There's
bro.
layers right
That's
there.
fucked
dude.
up too. Dad's like, you want a kiss? Take this.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
That's funny. That's the move right there. That's the move. All right.
So yeah,
Well,
there's
There's layers.
I would
to
like
this.
a call of action here. I'm going to put a call of action.
Yeah.
If
I
you
think it's call
would-
to action, right? I'm gonna suggest a Call of Duty here. Yeah.
I'm going to go do a call to action.
Yeah.
Is that right? To support us, Asian Americans in this community
Mm-hmm.
who are actively in the community.
Yeah.
Any companies that want to support us individually or as a team, put us on your shows. If you have company
I like that.
events, have us on there. Please support us. Like, spread the message that we need to be aware.
Well, honestly,
What's the
any campaigns you're trying to get for AAPI month, it's
Yeah,
too
like
late. They plan months ahead before
No,
May, so maybe next
acting,
year.
modeling? I'm there. If you're an Asian company, please let us know.
Is there a brand you would refuse to model for because of their history of racial injustice?
Okay, let's name the few that we've heard of.
What are some few that you've heard of?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Yes, I've heard Tommy. Is it just racial injustice or just injustices general? Because
Wait, why?
Because I'm a
what
woman.
happened with Tommy Hilfiger?
I heard that they had like a little racial situation back in the day, and it's so funny because Asians love Tommy Hilfiger.
Dolce Gabbana. That's
Didn't
another
Gucci?
one.
Didn't Gucci have like wild designs too? With like
Dior. I mean, honestly, most companies have done something sketchy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, I get it when it makes it up to that kind of highest level of fucked upness, right?
Yeah.
Like, because you have to go through like 10 people to fuck up that way,
Right.
Like to make a kind of a sus piece of clothing that walks the runway.
right.
then that makes it through so many people.
There's so many troubleshooting crews.
At that point, there's like a lot of people in that company have to be racist, right?
Some.
But I'm wondering, like, when somebody at Starbucks, right, writes "chink" on your drink,
yeah,
you know, and like you've seen this, right, where people
the chink drink.
The pink chink drink.
a chink drink.
I think I'll go for the chink pink drink.
That's not funny.
That's not funny.
Don't laugh
That's
at it.
not funny.
That's not-
Especially at API
Yeah,
month.
You're the-
No, you started it.
Okay, man.
Okay,
I'm a rapper. If I hear a rhyme, I'm gonna fucking repeat it.
Okay,
dude.
maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Right, yeah.
All right. Chink
But-
sounds too close to drink.
Yeah.
It sounds way too
Well,
close.
because you know why? There's a pink drink, and
Yeah.
so that's where the game came from.
There's no game. What game did we invent? What game is this?
Well, I don't know.
This episode is wild.
No,
I love
what
it.
I'm
This
saying
is the
is
worst time to be doing
no.
this.
What I'm saying is you've seen a lot of tweets where someone at Starbucks, an Asian person, orders a drink and they'll write something racist
Yeah.
on the drink order.
Yeah.
They'll write like "gook" or like
Yeah.
"chink," and then that person will go off on Starbucks on Twitter.
That's not.
But
the
that's
corporate.
not Starbucks' fault,
No,
right?
no.
That's like the workers'
Yeah,
fault.
it's Madeline's. Yeah, that's.
So how do you approach that though? You would actually go, you would attack Starbucks though, right? Like who else would you complain to really?
I guess they're saying that they should have like checked out who they were hiring.
They should have vetted better. Huh?
They need to have
Yeah,
like
but
a
these are
racist
entry
test.
level
100%,
jobs. Like I don't
100%.
understand that. You're not gonna vet that many people in a job like
Yeah.
that. Like how far back can you vet?
Right.
These are supposed to be entry level jobs.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
what I
most
mean?
they do is kind of like a background check, right? Like of whether you went to jail.
right.
Okay,
Whether
wait,
you
this one right here, that one right there.
What does it say?
Put this on the screen.
Oh
Alex.
shit!
This someone just didn't even put the name. They just put two eyes on the drink. Like that's an artistic racist. That is an artistic racist. What the
Holy
fuck kind of
shit.
bullshit is that, bro?
That's interpretive racism
But it could
right
also
there.
be angry. I mean, Angry Birds, right? Isn't that?
Nah, dude. There's no pupils. There's no pupils. It's straight
First
up
of all,
squints.
if I was a racist dude trying to cover myself up, that's what I would have said. That's an Angry Bird's eyebrows. Those aren't Asian eyes. Those are Angry Bird's eyebrows.
Wait, I mean, so that actually happens where they write like racist stuff on the cup.
On the cup.
That's brazen as fuck because
It is.
the consumer's right there.
Yeah, but I think maybe they're writing it for their coworkers or something, and maybe it's like an inside joke.
But it's on the cup.
What are
That's
they
not an
thinking at
inside
that
joke.
point?
That's
though?
like
Yeah,
literally
that's
letting you
wild.
know, hey,
China? See.
there are people's names that are China though.
Yeah.
How many Chinas do you know?
I
we
only-
have one homie in New York. His nickname's China. But how many Chinas do you know?
Don't
I
you
know-
go by
I know what-
Chino? Would you be mad if someone wrote Chino?
Yeah, if they didn't know my nickname was Chino. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, how do you know my nickname? Did you grow up on the same block as me too?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's not
My
gonna be.
boy.
They're not gonna be
lean
like. They're
into
not
it.
gonna know that. Yeah.
That's got to be in a different country. Like, that's crazy. In America, they're doing that? That's wild.
Yo, people are fucking racist.
I mean,
dude.
at that point, you're fucking up the employee. Like,
Black China.
person to person.
Yeah.
But China's name is spelled different.
Yeah, with a Y. Yeah.
I don't know. Is that interesting? If Black China, is she part Asian at all?
is Black China part Chinese?
I don't think so.
So is that racist? I mean, whatever, but
See,
like I'm
I
just
mean-
curious. Like if I called myself, I don't even want
Careful.
to play. Yeah, I don't want to play this game, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
No,
If
me
I
too.
had like wouldn't that be kind of problematic?
Yeah.
Like
they
if you
didn't-
called yourself Latina Steffi? Like, yeah, I think that's problematic. Yeah.
Haina China. That's, you know what I mean? That's.
Oh my
No,
god.
that is, wait, Haina. I think if I call myself yeah, you can't.
I think
do
if
that.
you called
can't.
yourself Heina, someone would definitely call you out.
Yeah.
Someone would definitely call you out. Heina China first. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a fire name. That's a fire name. Like if
Black China should have been Haina China.
if there was a Chinese girl or an Asian girl that grew up with Latinas,
Yeah.
and they called her Heina China, I would lose my shit. I'd be like, that is amazing. I would lose my fucking shit right now.
Oh, shit.
That is like Chino on crack. That is the nickname Chino on crack, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Oh,
That is
man.
amazing, bro. Did you have any nicknames, Rick, growing up? Like, I know Lyricks was your rap name. Did you have any other nicknames?
Nah, they call me Dick. because short for Richard is Dick. That's and my middle name's Day. My last name's Lee, so it's Dick Daily Dick.
Why you gotta
know
say
what I'm saying?
Why you gotta?
It was
say
bad.
Like,
That's
Are you kidding me?
That's why I changed my name to Rick, bro. Because people were like,
Dick?
Yeah, they're like, yo, you get that Dick Daily, huh? Or Daily Dick, huh?
That's like a porn site that's
Daily
updated
Dick
on
News.
a gay porn site that's updated on the daily, bro.
yeah, no, seriously.
A daily
A
dick.
Daily Dick, dude.
Wow.
I
mean, for those who may not know,
Today on Daily Dick News, the dick down.
so for
I've been dickmatized.
for those who may
Dang.
not know, Rick.
You look like a dick. Like the way you say it, by the way,
Yeah.
all short like that.
Yeah.
You are dick.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
No, for those who may not know, Rick's nickname is Lyricks.
Yeah.
And he got that nickname because Rick, Lee.
God.
Flip it and
So
reverse it,
flipped.
motherfuckers.
It's hard, man. Though, like the minute it's broken down,
Yeah, it's kind of corny.
No, it confuses me. I'm still kind of confused by it.
What are you confused about? It's pretty straightforward.
Lee Ricks.
Last name Lee. First name Rick.
Yeah.
Lee Ricks.
But the
Rick.
thing is, you have to explain it every single time. you know what I mean?
When did you first find that out? though?
SATs, bro.
You had Lee in the front, and you were
Yeah.
like Lee, and you just spelled it out
No,
together.
no, I didn't. It was just Lee and then Richard, But then I was like, I remember snapping in the library one day. I'm like, I'm not going by Richard anymore. I'm going by Rick. I'm tired of this.
So you used to write Richard when you used to write on your papers.
So
and stuff?
on the SATs, on tests, you write your last name first.
Yeah.
So Lee, Richard.
Yeah.
I was like Lyrics.
But you went by Rick all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, this is the most Asian rapper origin story
ever.
on your SAT. You found out on your SAT. I hope there's never an 8 Mile story about you and how you got your rap
Could
name.
you imagine? I just have a Scantron. I'm like, wait a minute.
Ding, 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 ding. I don't want to see that trailer. Lyric, yeah, it's great though.
Yeah.
I love the
realized-
story.
I know this is kind of off topic. We didn't post like a live thing today.
Yeah, we talked about it. We were like, forget it.
Yeah.
Oh, where was I?
Yeah, where
Okay,
are you? Are you
I
tuned
don't
in
know.
today? Are you here with
I
us,
am.
Steph?
I
Oh,
was
wait,
thinking-
Steph, you just got back. Is this the first one she's done? Yeah,
Yeah.
since you've been back. Since you've
Since
been,
you've been back.
New York, how's New
So I
York?
came back just for API month. H.
Wait, what do you mean?
I
Why?
came back just because
You were gonna stay out there that long?
No,
What?
You're
I just joking.
just making fun of it? Damn, okay. Is
What-
this a joke to you? This whole month is a joke to you?
No,
We've-
you're the
we've-
one making jokes about it.
Yeah.
Why
We
why
need to
did you go to
stop.
New York? Let's talk about New York.
To be honest, I went to go get a haircut.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, that to me shows that you did not like my hair.
No, I loved your hair. I loved your
You know
hair.
what's funny? I just imagine her going to New York for a haircut and coming back with the Puerto Rican lineup. I had to go to New York for this. She's wearing a New York fitted over like a Puerto Rican style, like
I went up to Washington
lineup.
Heights for this shit.
I come back with like Timberlands on.
Yeah. Why did you have to go to New
Yo,
York for this haircut?
My guy, shout out to Kevin Woon at Woon Studios in the Lower East Side. He's just my guy. I trust him every time I get a haircut from him. The crowd rave. So I was like, okay.
And this is a big cut.
That's a huge
Yeah,
cut.
It's a big
this-
cut, but it feels more like me, right?
I like it. I think
Asian
I think I
Amelia
like it.
Bedelia, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like
There's
it's-
not a lot of
doesn't it look
people
more
could
like
just
pull this off?
Yeah.
I kind of like it. It makes me feel more chic and like just kind of more myself.
Mm.
It feels certain.
How much
In
does
a world of uncertainty, this is certain.
how much does a haircut like that cost?
He is a celebrity hairstylist,
Yeah.
so he's pretty few $100s, man.
What are we talking? What's a few $100?
I don't know exactly how much he
Okay,
costs.
$300.
It could be around there to plus. Celebrities hire him. He flies around the country. He actually does very funny comedians. I'm not going to say who, but he goes back and forth, and people will fly him first class to
Do people like that charge more to celebrities?
Celebrities pay a grit for their haircuts.
But
It's
if they're
like crazy.
getting flown, that's like a few days.
Well, I mean,
that's you know what I mean. Like you have to get, because it's a rate of like, if he was at the salon, he could have had 5, 6, 7 clients.
Right.
That's like traveling all the way from New York to LA. That's like a few days.
I'm not mad at that. I mean, to a lot of people that sounds outlandish, But to be honest, like, you know, a haircut is
Changes
important
lives.
to people. You know, sometimes like I used to have like my stylist dude come and cut my hair at my crib.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You pay a little extra for that.
Yeah.
But that's a convenience, you know?
That's a convenience. But hold on, Steph. So you paid for your own flight.
Mm-hmm.
You paid for room and board, obviously, because you had to stay somewhere.
I stayed with friends.
You stayed with
But
friends.
she's visiting
Yeah.
her sister. Her sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, so on top of the price of the haircut, you had to pay for the flight as well? That is crazy. That's an expensive
have to
cut.
pay for the haircut because he's a homie.
Ah.
But we used to, it's kind of like trade because I've used to model for him
Gotcha.
back in the day before he started this like big project that he had. So we were friends and we created this thing that he's finally finishing. And so it was sort of, I don't want to call it, but it's like a homie, you know, like I help him, he helps me, and it's more like that.
Yeah.
So it's kind of worth it.
A mutual trade type
But
situation.
yeah, it's just like with haircuts, like when you know somebody's really good, nobody else beats it, you know? Do you guys go to like the same haircut people, and how much do you guys pay?
I found a new person and I really like her, so I think I'm going to continue going with that person. I have like literally no loyalty to a hair person.
I mean,
I referred him to this person.
Yeah, I like that person.
And this person is really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
And has kind of like in the scene.
I was
would
like,
say.
these are euphoria haircuts. You know, give me the euphoria.
Yeah.
Give me the euphoria too. You know, it's great.
I would say it's been my favorite haircut in a while for
Most people don't even think I
can't.
get it.
Yeah, I can't tell when you get a haircut.
I want a little mullet situation. I'm growing my hair out.
Is
to
that
get a
the
mullet.
thing that's in right now? Asian dudes with mullets right now? It's coming back or
It's
something.
nice to see an Asian dude with a mullet.
Is
you know
it?
what I mean?
Yeah. I
JL.
guess.
JL has a mullet.
Yeah, I'm
I
tired
like
of
that
it.
hair.
Tired of it.
You don't like the Asian mullet?
I like it.
No, actually, it looks kind of cool.
What if I had this cut? This cut would look cool.
He looks like a hedgehog.
It's kind of a I don't like this. This is.
I'm definitely switching up my hairstyle. I've had this for like 5 years. I want to switch it up. I want to. Sometimes I snap and I just shave my head.
I can't wait for my grays to come in. You got your grays coming in on the
dude,
side
the
a little
grays,
bit.
bro.
What do you think about the grays?
The grays. I mean, you have to own the grays. When you hate your own grays, then your personality changes because you kind of get self-conscious. But when you just put it out, yeah.
Can we graze the grays?
Should I graze the grays? I
Graze
should
the
graze it a
grays.
little bit. You know what I mean?
Graze the grays.
Do we owe loyalty to barbers? Like, do you feel bad when you? So when I go to a spot, when I moved to LA, it was kind of like church hopping. Like, you know, you want to find the place where the worship is good, where the message is nice, you know. But also for a barber to give you the best cut, they need to be familiar with your head shape. And that takes more than one session. It takes a couple trial and errors.
It's like anything else. It's like therapy too, right?
Right.
You can't. You just do one session.
or like
You
an
have to-
OBGYN.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? No, but
You gotta get to know the vagina.
Yeah.
No, but I will say I think barbers are sensitive about that. You know what I mean?
You think so?
I think they could be, especially say like you go to a spot,
Yeah.
you've gone like 5 times to the same person,
Right.
and the next time you go to a new barber and you IG story that person's gonna feel a certain way.
That's true.
I felt bad because as a hair, you know, I get my hair changed a lot because I do, you know, I get jobs for commercials and modeling. And there was this guy I was going to like consistently, and then for a job, so like when I get the job, they have their own hairstylist they want me to go to. So I had to get it colored by somebody else, and I felt like I contacted my original person. I was like, hey, I had to do this thing because I'm getting paid for it. And he didn't take me on as a client again.
Actually, yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
And, like he was just like kept saying he was busy, and I was like, oh.
But you knew
Wow.
what it was.
Yeah.
I think it was that.
You read between the lines.
But it was like I'm getting paid for this thing. Like I'm not.
It's not about the money sometimes.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. But I was right when I told the other guy. Like
You snipped around.
Well, I know, but it was.
He
What
cut
am
you
I gonna do? He cut
cut
me
you
off.
off,
He said,
yeah.
"Snip, snip."
yeah.
He faded you from the memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, but you're right. I did change my barber like a few blocks down, and every time I take the bird scooter and pass the original one, I kind of like duck, and I try not to be seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
I did that with you know, I switched trainers.
Yeah.
Before the trainer I have right now, I had another
Right.
trainer, and you know, obviously he's seeing all my posts, and I
Right.
ran into this dude at the grocery store, my old trainer. It wasn't the same, bro.
It wasn't the same.
He saw me. He was like, and I was like, looking good.
Yeah.
He was like, this motherfucker.
Well, he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, your new trainer's on a whole nother level.
It's working.
Yeah.
It's like a Goldilocks situation. You got to find what fits. But to find what fits, you got to fool around.
Wait, could you explain the
Goldilocks? I think you're getting the wrong fairy tale.
You're talking about
the three bears. What is that one?
Yeah, but what do you mean fit? What do you fit
You gotta
here?
find the
you
fit.
fuck the bears? What happened?
You gotta
She
find
fucked the right bear. What's the thing?
The fit. You gotta see
The porridge size. You're talking about the porridge. Oh,
yeah. What was? Explain the fairy tale thing again. I mean,
it's
the
like
folktale.
you test out the beds, like the bear's beds.
Yeah.
Goldilocks went into the house.
Yeah,
was like, yo, do I like bed 1, 2, or 3?
And then what happened? There's a song too.
Do I like bed 1 or 2 or
3?
And I thought to myself, I liked 1.
Are you freestyling?
Wait.
That's incredible.
Wait, what do you mean fit? Is that what the folktale was?
Yeah.
No, it had nothing to do with that. No.
Wait, no, that is right.
Okay, Alex, explain this.
Wait, why are we going to Alex?
Explain
when
this.
we don't understand anything, we just go to Alex.
Alex knows the facts.
He looks like a fairy tale, bro.
Yeah.
He
Let's
is
go.
a fact checker.
So there was beds and there was porridge. So the problem with the beds was one was too hard, one was too soft, and one was just right.
Yo.
And same with the porridge.
Yeah.
One was too hot, one was too cold, and one was just right.
Okay.
You see, I know Alex's parents was telling him bedtime stories. I didn't get no bedtime story, bro.
So I was right? Wasn't that what I was saying?
Yeah, but the fits, it was
But so you got to test out the hairstylist and see which is the best for you.
right.
So that you can go. So people shouldn't be so offended if you go
Yeah.
to one.
Yo.
I guess it's when you have a relationship with a hairstylist. Like you've been there multiple times. That's when it's hard to just exit without. Like there's no right way of being like, hey, I'm gonna test out this other hairstylist.
What if you go cut your hair, you go to a salon that's prestigious, and you find out the person cutting your hair is your ex? Would you let him cut your hair?
What?
That's very down to earth because I know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
Like it's just, would you trust them? Because
Yeah, I
there's
think
bitterness and pain over there.
I have. What is it like? If the ex is someone I'm friends with,
Like amicable, right?
yeah,
that's
then
true.
I trust them.
That's a weird question. Actually.
Have you ever been to a barbershop and got a horrible cut? Like something you were like devastated?
I'm not gonna lie. I still feel like 80% of the time I never get the cut I want.
Oh.
80%.
That's
I still
annoying.
haven't found
Right.
the right
fit.
fit.
Okay.
To bed 1, 2, 3. I think I like 1. No, I haven't. I haven't found the right cut.
Can we try this right now?
Yeah.
Let's role play this. Hey John, because you know what? I want to see if it's more you. Hey John, welcome back.
Hey,
you're looking a little shaggy there. What can we do for you today?
You know, I don't know what I want. Is there? Here's the thing. To be
Okay,
honest,
hold on.
Hold on. Let me tell you. 95% I've gone to a cut. I never know what I want, so I ask them to kind of fuck with it a little bit.
Okay, so how the hell are you supposed to get what you
That's
want
true,
when you ain't
dude.
asking for what you want?
I like what the fuck is this voice? I randomly will show a picture of like a random thing. I'd be like Timothy Chalamet, and I'd be like, I want hair like that, and then they'll they'll cut the hair,
Yeah.
but then it doesn't look like Timothy Chalamet's hair. So I'm like, I don't know what to do at that point.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, that's hard.
I went to this one barbershop. It's the same shopping center where Liga's at, right? It's on the second floor. It's like a classic. It's like a Korean. He's like an old man, like 60s plus, and his wife is just eating noodles in the back of the shop, and he's cutting the hair, and it's so weird because you sit on a seat and the sink is in front of the mirror. Have you ever seen something like that where there's a mirror here, your barber seat's right here, and then on the shelf is a sink, and you know how there's like a shampooing area where you go? This motherfucker pushes my head down into the sink like this, and he's shampooing my hair like this. But
Wait, head down?
Head down,
Bro, what?
Head down. This is after.
No.
This is after he cuts my hair.
Dude, you're in the Twilight Zone, bro.
Head down is not protocol.
I
That's
felt
not
waterboarded, bro. I'm like, you have to understand. I have all these like chikogis, right? All these hair pieces. He pushes my head down into the sink and then pushes and then puts water on it. all the little hair follicles is going into my nose and mouth because the water is coming down.
Yeah, that's not
Dude.
standard.
That's not
bro.
standard, right?
No.
Bro has unresolved issues with his son, and he's taking it out on you at this point and
Is that
wants
what it
you to
is?
suffer in that bowl.
Yo.
Yes, dude.
I felt like he was trying to get me to confess something or give up a location. Like, that shit was crazy.
Did you like
bro.
the haircut though?
I felt kind of nice, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I like being manhandled like that.
I've seen a few
sometimes.
times where you were really pissed about your haircut.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, when they cut in too deep.
Too deep, or like, you know, when you have a wide face, you don't want to have the fade too high.
That's true.
You want to have a gradual crescendo.
Yeah,
you
you
know what I'm
damn near
saying?
had a mohawk
I
at
damn
times.
near-
Yeah.
You kind of got a 2-in-1 deal there though. You kind of got
Yeah.
you wash your face and you got a haircut at the same time. That's like a weird kind of like
It's
thing.
weird as fuck. 100%.
I don't like that though.
No,
I don't like that for you. Are you still going back?
I don't
to-
like going to Koreans, period, because
Yeah.
they don't really.
You don't support
They
your
don't-
own people, huh?
No, well, they
AAPIH.
don't support my wish. Like, I'm like, can you please not fade me like this high? She's like, oh, and then does it.
Every time I go-
잘해줄게.
잘해줄게.
괜찮아.
Yeah.
Dude, they do this thing.
I cut my son's hair. I
Dude,
know.
yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
yo, what the fuck? I'm not your son.
Yeah, and I hate one thing they do too. They always try to give me a bang.
What was that?
They always try to throw the.
Oh yeah, dude.
They always try to throw a bang on me, bro. I'm like, chill,
Yeah,
man.
if I wanted curtains, I would let you know.
I want to show
motherfucker.
my forehead. That's why I
Yeah.
try to cover my forehead. They always try to throw a little bang, and then they put too much volume.
Way too much volume.
Way too
Yeah.
much volume.
Way too much volume.
Chill, bro.
Bro.
Let's turn the volume down a little bit. Let's mute that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I know the volume is kind of important to have.
Right.
You don't want it completely flat.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker's throwing a pompadour like thing going on.
Walk out looking like Elvis and shit.
For
right?
real, bro. I don't know. There's a
Koreans.
style. They try to push the fob style on you a
Yeah.
little
They
bit.
do. They do. They want to.
You're
make
naturally curly, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about getting a perm, guys. What do you think?
You know, I read an article that perm. A lot of dudes are getting perms right now.
The thing with me, that I have a negative connotation with perms because I knew a child molester back in the day that had a perm. So
That used to be the standard
That used to
child
be the-
molester style.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a kind of pervert, like curly hair reminds me of a pervert. You know, so
Perm, yeah,
a
permed
perm-
But
pervert.
actually,
Catch the perm.
because
Wanted permed pervert.
because I think back in the
Perv.
day,
Yeah.
there was
2 perms on a pod.
a lot of
You too,
perverts, on Korean dramas.
yeah.
Had perms,
Right?
That character,
You know what I'm
always
talking
had
about,
perms.
right?
Yeah. It was always the permed guy, but
It's
now
so-
it's standard.
now
Like,
it's
now
standard.
everyone has a perm on Korean dramas.
All right.
I don't know. You should do it if it makes you feel like you want to try
Do it.
I wish there was a technology where I guess you could do that, right? On
Why don't you
Photoshop.
curl? Why don't you grow your hair out?
My hair's
Have your-
naturally curly.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah.
Then why
Oh,
would
I
you
got
need
curls,
a perm?
girl.
Why would you need a perm?
I want to emphasize the curls.
Why don't you have your girl
Mm.
use like a really thin iron and do it first on your head to see
Yeah,
if
you
it's
can do
good to
it.
get permanently?
You can do it.
I could do that?
I have one you can borrow if you want to borrow. It's like a 1/4 inch or whatever it's called.
Damn.
You might need to
Skinny
grow. Does he need to grow a little bit more on the sides
Yes,
before he gets?
I think
the
you
perm?
need to do it on the sides just
Yeah.
to see. No, people have top perms.
Yeah.
I want the fucking. I want to look like a jajangmyeon shit.
Yeah. I actually like that on. I think that'd be interesting on you. Like you
Yeah.
let it grow out, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like sometimes when he lets his hair grow out really long.
Yeah.
I do want to dye my hair. That's my next move.
Wow. What color would you dye it?
I would start with blonde, and then because you have to.
Yo, you sure, bro?
Why?
Blondes on a
Hold on.
pod? Oh no.
You had blonde. You were blonde for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
How did it feel? Were you like kind of self-conscious about that for a bit, or no? Or were you used to it immediately?
At like that era, that chapter of my life, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Blondes are more fun. I'm not gonna lie. You walk around and you know you're kind of like the life of the party, even if you're not. You
That's
know
how
what
you
I'm
felt?
saying? Oh yeah, I felt
I'm
like
the life of
I'm
the
life
party.
of the party, bro. I walk into every restaurant like I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt nice, bro. But you have to be careful because us Asians, you're darker, so it's fine. If you're kind of pale, your hair and your skin kind of blends in together, and it just looks like part of your face.
He's tan though.
Oh,
yeah,
is that a
yeah,
thing?
that's a thing.
That
bro.
happens?
You're just
Yeah.
gonna look like Paris Hilton.
And not only that.
But why? She's pale and she has blonde hair.
Nah,
Yeah,
but she still has like some black undertones to it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cover
The
it in
issue
blonde.
with you is you have bushy ass dark eyebrows, bro. That's gonna contrast with the, you know what I mean?
That's
You're
a good
gonna
point.
look like an emoji.
That's a good point.
That's why people kind of bleach. Remember when I used to bleach it?
Whoa.
So I gotta lighten my eyebrows a little bit to blend in,
You can-
and then I have a mustache to
And you
add.
have a
You're gonna look like
mustache?
I
you're
have
gonna
a
look like a little
mustache
Korean
to add.
leprechaun, dude. Don't do the leprechaun look, man.
That's when it doesn't look natural, like that's not your natural thing.
Yeah.
It even adds an extra like
100%.
unbelievableness to
Yeah.
it.
I think you would look great with red tips, like kind of like crazy red tips.
He had red tips back in the day.
Really?
I don't want to look like what's that chef dude's name? The
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
I can't be Asian
He's
Guy
kind of
Fieri,
cool
bro.
these days. That look is kind of.
You know what's crazy? Guy Fieri was so easy to hate back in the day.
No,
but
I
he's
love Guy
Yo, he's
Fieri.
amazing. He's so dope.
But people hate him for the wrong reason. I
Yeah.
think they hate his like look or aesthetic, but man, he supports a bunch of small
cool
restaurants.
motherfucker, dude. He's a
He
cool
has
motherfucker.
literally the best job.
Yeah.
I think he
That's
has
what I want. That's the job I want.
he had a better job to me than like Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Bourdain was culture. He was like a poet.
Yeah.
But Guy Fieri goes to every place.
Yeah.
Every block. Just if there's a spot that's decent, he's there.
Yeah.
2 stars, he's there.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's legit.
That's true.
But well, welcome back.
He doesn't even get out of his car.
He does. He does get out of his car.
Drive-ins,
Diners, and what's the
whatever?
dives?
Yeah, he's
Dives.
diving around.
Yeah. What's up? So what's new in New York?
What the hell is new? It's just an ever-changing city that feels like its own country. I just love it. I feel so inspired every time I go out, and the people are talking. The people are dancing. They are happy and eating cheesecake. They eat they eat pizza every day.
You ate a lot of pizza.
And they walk it off
Yeah.
in every way.
I'm not gonna lie. From this angle, it looks like I'm watching Sound of Music right now, bro.
Oh yeah, she got the
Yeah,
same.
she got the Sound of Music look right
Well,
I
now.
got the sound of New York in me, baby.
Did you have some good slices?
Oh, they got the best slices, baby.
What'd you eat? What spots did you eat?
I had Cat's Deli. Have you had that before?
Okay.
It is a local.
You got to first of all, you got to say that fast. You can't just land on cats.
Deli.
Cat's Deli.
You
Okay.
got pastrami.
Yeah. What else you eat?
Oh, you ate Cat's Deli.
Oh,
Fire.
it's the fucking best.
Did you get one of those green tomatoes to bite into?
What? Oh,
Is Cat's
no, they don't
Deli
have that. They
legit or
have
overrated? People sometimes say it's
Oh.
overrated.
Fire.
Fire.
Fire. Okay.
Pastrami. And the great thing is that when you get to the top, you can ask for samples and they have to give it to you. Brisket, but pastrami, and you could get fatty pastrami, you could get regular pastrami, lean pastrami, but I mean, that's a crazy move. But
With a cream soda? Come on, baby.
Yeah.
I
I've
miss
never
that.
had it with that, but yes, it's fucking delicious. I had street pizza, $1.50 pizza. I had hot dogs on the streets.
Oh, I got to bring this back up because you actually said previously on a pod that hot dogs were not a New York staple.
No.
You said this, and then a couple of weeks later, we look on your IG story and you're eating a New York hot dog.
When did I say that?
You said that, and like you're like, New York isn't known for hot dogs.
It's comedy, baby. People take this stuff way too serious.
No, but there's hot dog carts on every street corner.
Yeah, there is.
You didn't know that. You thought it wasn't part of New York.
Well, guess what, buddy?
What?
I had one,
Yeah, how was it?
and it was delicious.
It was good?
And you were right.
What?
It is a New York staple.
It is.
Congratulations.
I love this New York Steffi
Yeah,
right
what's
now.
going
That's
on?
right.
Is
Are
this
you on
New York
cocaine
Steffi?
right now?
No,
I
I.
don't know. She has a different energy to her.
I love it.
New York.
Oh, I did have a New York bagel, and I tried to get it like an LA Courage bagel. If anyone's had, you need to try the Courage bagel. It is freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
Cream cheese. Get it with literally just tomato, thin onions, olive oil, lemon, and
Capers?
no.
Okay.
No, it's kind of like a lox. It tastes like a lox, but without the fish. And it's
Wow.
fucking fab. You tried it.
Yeah.
We went.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
You
yeah.
tried it. Tell me that's not the best bagel you've ever had in your life. God damn that.
Courage bagel was pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's a LA thing. It's a very LA thing because you should not wait in line for a bagel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you shouldn't wait in line for a bagel.
You waited about how long? It's embarrassing, but
It's
how
embarrassing. I would say about 30 minutes.
Long? Wow.
So you waited
How
longer than it takes to eat the food.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I mean,
kinda-
it takes less than 5 minutes to eat a bagel. I would
Rick, have
say.
you had it?
a Courage bagel? No,
Yeah.
I didn't have it.
Okay, imagine the texture of the bagel is not like your regular Costco bagel. This has been.
Costco bagel?
That's what I grew up eating. Did you guys eat that?
Nah, not a Costco bagel.
I didn't even grow up eating bagels.
Bagel bites, maybe.
No,
know what I'm
not
saying?
even either.
Wow.
They boil it.
Never had a bagel.
They boil it, then they put it in the oven. And people in New York don't know how to make this bagel. And so
It tasted, that
No,
LA
it's-
bagel tasted better than New York.
I went there, right? And I asked for this bagel. I asked for cream cheese. I asked for tomato and lemon. I opened it up. They put wedges of lemon inside the bagel. Wedges.
with the skin.
Yeah. They were like, you're too fucking LA, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. They're
Yeah.
saying, fuck you. Go eat your LA bagel.
Right.
When they put the lemon wedges.
That's fucked up.
You know, like the lemons that are like in drinks?
No, I get you.
That they took off the skin and they put the
Right,
lemon.
right.
inside
They didn't
there.
think to squeeze the lemon. That's
No.
what you wanted.
Didn't even cross their mind.
You should have said lemon juice, though.
They don't do
No,
that.
you're.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true. I fucked
New
up.
They're
York
not
is pretty
squeezing no
literal.
lemon over there.
You know what I'm
New York
saying?
is literal. Is that what you
Just
said?
a little more literal. You know what I mean?
I
Over
did.
here.
That's true.
I'll tell you something I thought about the other day because we're driving past a popular restaurant that had just opened and there was a line for me and I wanted to try it. I was like, maybe if we just go now, we can get in. So we got out of the car, we stood in line, and we're in the back of the line. But nobody joined behind us. So I was like, there's no point to this line right now. I just
Yeah.
felt like, why? Because somebody joined behind us,
Right.
then I'll feel special. Like we got to
Exactly.
the line,
Yeah.
but we're the last people in line. You feel really just stupid being the last person in line.
If no one joins
Yeah.
you behind you, yeah, definitely.
There was
Yeah.
no reason for this urgency.
The exclusivity just
I
flies out the
really
window.
hated that. Yeah.
Did you eat there, though?
No, because when we got to the front of the line, it was like 3-hour wait. It was
Jesus.
crazy. Yeah.
I was never a good line waiter. That's not my thing. You know what I mean?
I hate lines.
I was never a line waiter. I think
Yeah.
it's because we've been performing and we've just kind of been, everywhere we go, we're like treated a little bit,
You have
a
access.
little spoiled.
Typically, you have access.
a
As
little bit of an access situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What is
Yeah.
one
You're
line?
a star, baby.
Mm-hmm.
What is one line that no matter who you are, you think you'd have to wait? Like the president would have to wait in any line, right? Do you think there's any line that the president has to wait in?
You know that place, that hot dog stand in Chicago where they like curse at you and shit?
He has to wait in that line?
I'm pretty sure.
You think he has to wait in a hot dog line? I could see him like purposely waiting in line as a man of the people kind of thing.
Right.
But-
But mandatory?
Mandatory.
El Torino's maybe? No, I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't know.
I just don't like lines, man. I'm just spoiled.
Celebrities have to wait in DMV lines, right?
Oh yeah.
They have-
that would be so angry.
They have to wait in that line.
Yeah.
You don't think they can cut?
Nah. DMV? No one
Yeah.
gives a fuck over there, bro. They
Brad
probably don't
Pitt.
even
So
know.
Brad Pitt has to wait in the DMV
Brad
line.
Pitt better fucking get his
I feel like
D48 ass over there,
Yeah.
bro. You kidding me?
I think they have assistants that can do the waiting in line.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
They got waiters.
they got people waiting
waiters.
for
They
you.
literally wait on them hand and foot.
I knew mad people in New York that made money off that. Like mad money off that.
Like, how much do you think? How
Like-
much would you do it for? Like, if you knew you had to wait 30 minutes for this.
30 minutes. You know,
Would
Hershey
you
Kiss.
wait an hour?
Really?
Would you wait an hour for the best pizza slice in New York?
How good is it though? Is it like
No, it's the
life
best.
changing?
It's the
But is
best
it life
pizza.
changing?
I don't know. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's the best pizza slice in New York.
I wouldn't wait in line for an American food. Korean food, I
Wow.
would. Korean food. Because the thing is, American food, the duration of the meal is shorter. Korean food, you get to sit down and actually enjoy the meal with panchans and stuff. It's an experience. I'll
Yeah.
wait for Korean food, but when it's like, a slice of pizza, hell nah, dude.
I think when you're traveling too, and you're somewhere where you're like, if it wasn't here, you're not home, but you're traveling, and
but I
someone
have
says that's
done
the
it.
best.
Yeah.
You say.
Yeah. I mean, that's what touring is usually like. You never really get to experience the whole city. So, when we go somewhere, we hit the city, we look up the best spot to eat. And usually we wait, because it's like a weird schedule. There's nothing else to do. You know what I mean? So we might as well just wait and kill time and enjoy this.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't think I could wait an hour for a slice of
New
pizza.
York seems a little bit easier to wait, I feel, because you can kind of see the city. The city is bustling, moving.
And people are moving.
Yeah, but LA is a very boring place to wait. It's very boring to. Oh, by the way, did I tell you this? The other day, I followed this girl who lives in Highland Park.
Wait.
So I go on her
online.
Online, yes, fam. God damn it, yes.
You're dying to tell me this?
So online, I followed this girl who lives in Highland Park, and I was checking her IG story, and she was at this restaurant, the Grandmas and Bubs thing, and she's scanning the line outside, and I see you in the IG story. You were just sitting there, and you guys don't even know each other.
That's weird.
Isn't that weird? And I was just thinking, like, how many times does that happen?
Yeah.
You know, you're like some random person you follow. They're on their IG story. They're scanning through the crowd, and you recognize somebody.
Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't a day I was like. Can you imagine if I had like said I wasn't, like I was somewhere else?
Like you're
like,
lying.
would you pull?
Like during our pod.
Yeah,
Like
if I was
during our
like,
pod.
if you were like, hey, let's go eat lunch, and I was like, oh, I have work or some shit because I didn't
feel
want to
like
hang out with you or something.
That could be a very easy way to get caught cheating. Like, I think that happens at baseball games and stuff when they do the jumbo
Kiss cam? Yeah.
I can't imagine the fucking worst way to get caught.
Would you call them
Jeez.
out? Would you call the person out?
Like, call the person? Yeah, if they see him on
So
IG story.
if you saw your girlfriend that you were dating on the jumbotron and was making out with some dude,
I'll tell you what I would do when she came back home. I'd have the lights off. I'd be sitting in a chair like this, and then I'd have a baseball. And I just throw the baseball alone in my hand. I'd have a glove, and I just throw the baseball.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, hold on.
How's the game?
Hey, baby, it's good. What are you doing? Why are you sitting like that?
So the Dodgers won, huh?
The Dodgers? What's that?
The Los Angeles Dodgers, honey.
Oh, the LA.
You went to the game, right?
I don't know. I just kind of.
First of all, hold on. You're a terrible cheater.
Yeah.
I don't think you can ever cheat, honestly, because that was fucking awful right there. I don't know. You don't know if you went to the game, honey? You don't know if you went to the game?
I mean, I like stopped for a second, and then I had to go run
You
the errands.
stopped by a baseball game. Like it's the gas station. You just stopped by the baseball game.
We did a little. I went around the stadium, got myself one of those hot dogs, and I had to go meet up with my girlfriend.
What kind of hot dog, lady?
You were definitely playing with some kind of wiener there.
Yeah, not yours.
I saw you in the jumbotron.
What's that?
See,
You see, you're already fucking.
that's
up.
crazy.
You're fucking up.
You know what's a bad way to get caught that I found out? Somebody got caught holding hands and walking with another girl on Google Maps. You know, like the satellite view,
Yeah.
like the street view.
Yeah.
Like the car was driving, and like how they take like periodic pictures.
That's you can be there for months.
Yeah.
Or like 6 months
Yeah.
or 7 months.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. I could imagine cars because sometimes the Google Maps takes pictures of the cars.
Yeah.
But I could see it being parked in someone else's house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then getting that.
Think about how bad of luck you need to be caught on Google Maps Street View holding a girl's hand, yo.
Wow.
That's wild.
What is
you
this?
see that
Is this
shit?
it?
What is this?
Found him cheating. Okay, arm.
First of all, his girl's kind of hot, actually.
Hold on. The arm on the girl, is that cheating? Would you guys definitely think if your significant other just had the arm around, or a guy had their arm around
That's sus.
your girl?
You know?
I don't even
But
see
is it
what's going on.
cheating?
So there was cameras on the cruise
I
ship.
would
So in your
question it.
room, you could see multiple angles of like the deck, the pool, or whatever.
Right.
And then this person was on the cruise like with their significant other, but then in multiple camera angles, he's seen like walking around with this girl, talking to this
and
girl.
you can see the camera
From your room.
From your room.
Yeah. And so
yeah.
the last frame of that TikTok was like of him kind of putting his arm around her.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
That's fucked up.
Look at her face, though. That looks staged. That her expression looks
look
like that
fake.
right now. She is kind of beautiful, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man. Don't cheat.
Don't
You
cheat.
know, I know.
bro.
2 episodes ago, I said cheat. I said cheat, but I didn't mean cheat. I just meant like there's mistakes people make. You
Yeah.
know, I think cheating is forgivable.
Do you
That's
guys
what I mean.
believe in once a cheater, always a cheater?
No.
No.
Okay.
Because I've walked that fine line before, and I
You walked
don't.
that fine line.
Instead, I'm in a ethically non-monogamous relationship where I tell the person,
Yeah.
hey, there is other people I'm going to potentially hook up with or have or will or whatever, and then potentially you have a conversation with them. Then you do not have to feel the guilt and all those things. It's really for yourself.
No, I agree.
That's the thing about, you see, you always do this. You always try to explain the terms this new kind of progressive way.
ENM.
What?
That's what it stands for.
UNM?
ENM.
What is that?
Ethically non-monogamous. It means you're non-monogamous.
You sound like you're cheating already. Like that's
Yeah,
but they
when you have to
when they
acronym-
put the word ethically in front of it,
Yeah.
it's not cheating. Because it's
Ethical non-monogamy
ethical.
refers to any relationship dynamic
Imagine if I
in
call-
which partners consent to pursue sexual and romantic connections with multiple people. So it's with consent. It's just an open relationship.
Yeah, it's an open relationship.
It's an open relationship that's ethical.
I mean, what's an unethical open relationship? I think open relationship just means
Maybe one that's made up in your mind.
like a one-sided open relationship. Yeah, that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
I'm all for this. I think the point is you want to let everyone know what you're up to if you're in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah.
I think people get kind of embarrassed to share that they're in an open relationship sometimes too.
Why?
Really?
Are you saying you get embarrassed?
I mean, no, I'm just
Would
saying
you be
I can see
embarrassed to do
people
it?
getting embarrassed about it, you know? Because then they'll be like, why are you allowing your girl to do that, bro? And all this. But technically, you
It's
can
both,
do it too.
yeah,
it's both ways. But
It's
you
both
can, but
ways.
that also means you can allow the other person. Maybe you don't want to do it.
Yeah, of course.
So
it's
if
whatever
it's still
rules you guys.
ethical.
I think it's like all those types of relationships. It's the point is you create the relationship, like you have rules, set rules, and things like that for yourselves. But both of you guys know, so it's like not like you're lying to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
some people really like, honestly, just don't see themselves with one person.
Yeah.
And if you could find someone else that's exactly like that, like how wonderful is that, where you can just be in an open relationship with someone and you're both on the same page.
Is that meaning like having? Oh, it's also sexual. It's not
could
just
be-
having relationships.
It could be it could literally be anything. It could be like, as long as you talk about it, it could be like just love, right? You could be like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with someone, and like that's like polyamory. It's like you're in a loving relationship with multiple people or two other people or whatever it is, versus some relationships are just purely sexual, where it's like I could have my main partner and then I could have other people that I just hook up with, you know? And then you could both discuss whether you even want to know, because that might hurt. Like sometimes some people don't want to know that you're in a relationship, or like hooking up with other people, or if it's like, hey, I'm only going to hook up with other people. We're together and I love you, but I want to only hook up with people when I'm traveling.
I understand the finding different partners for different things to fulfill your life, right? But wouldn't you hate to be the guy that's like the dinner guy? I pay for the dinners. You know what I mean? Like there's a guy like he's the sex guy.
Yeah.
There's another guy like, you know, he's the
Listener.
The listener.
Right.
But let me tell you something.
I'm the dinner guy. I pay for the dinners.
There are people who don't want to have sex or don't feel sexual and they just want friendship.
No, I get it. And that dinner guy might need someone just
A
to
companion.
have dinner with, you know?
They would just want a companion. They don't want
I get
sex.
that.
Different
'Cause how
strokes for different folks.
Have you ever been in a relationship with someone just sexually and it sucks? It's boring. It's like you have no connection with this person.
Yeah.
You don't like, I know that everyone, like most people, like if they just have a sexual, it's like not enough for them.
I just feel like if you can find a partner that has 3 out of the 4 at least. You know what I mean? You don't have to have everything,
Right.
but do you have to like separate each thing with like 4 different partners?
That's kind of crazy.
That's nuts.
Not if you
That's
can find
more
the
work.
one person.
I think that's more work than finding one person who has 3 out of the 4. I'll even take 2 out of the 4.
Yeah.
To be honest. Do you need like Captain Planet like to fulfill your love? You need dinner, listener, sex. We are Steffie Baik's boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, just find a person who has 2 out of the 4.
You know what?
Oh my
I think,
God, it's hilarious.
I think that's true. I think traditionally, a lot of people feel forced to be in one type of relationship, which is the traditional husband-wife.
Hey, team traditional.
Right? But the fact that there's options to try other things for some people who do not fit into this mold again, you have options. That might not be
I just
for
feel
you.
like I feel like anytime you get more people involved in general, I'm not just talking relationships, intimate relationships, I'm talking businesses.
Yeah.
It gets messier no matter what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I start a business, I want less hands in the cookie jar.
Right.
So a relationship with 4 different people is gonna get messy at some point. It's hard to just manage 4 people.
Yeah.
It's tough in any
It's a
situation.
dirty cookie
I'm
jar.
not saying it's not, you know, what if you can make it work, it's fine. But I will say there's no doubt that that'll get messier than dealing with one situation.
It's more
I think.
drama.
So I think that's why maybe people have in the past stayed with one. But are they happy?
That's true. Yeah, it's not.
Has it worked out for...
Then I say just move to a separate, different one.
Yeah, but what if you have a connection with the other person that you like? I'm just giving option. I'm not saying that's true. That could be one option.
Yeah.
But that's the point, is that you have options and not feeling shame. Like, people don't need to shame you because of religion or whatever.
Oh, no. I'm not shaming anyone. I'm just kind of just, I'm just creating convos around it. And I do feel like it can get messy.
Yeah.
I can see it.
But it's messy. Like, how many people do you know who have cheated?
Yeah.
That's messy.
You know what would be tight, actually? I think what we should do as partners is role play for weeks on. So, like, for 3-4 weeks, we're 2 different people. And then we can go to a different version of us for the next 3-4 weeks.
You want to be fucking Daniel Day-Lewis in your relationship, bro?
Yeah.
You want to do method acting?
Like 1 month we're Harry and Sally.
Right.
We're eating at Cat's Deli and all this. So every month we just change up our whole personalities.
Wow.
You will have to date someone who is an actress or someone who has bipolar disorder.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
A thespian or mental disorder. You know what I mean?
That's true. Those are the choices.
That's crazy.
No, or someone, yes, that is creative. That's like, hey, let's do that. But, some people are very embarrassed of role playing. Have you guys role played? Like, have you guys done like a role play of some kind where you have to be like a firefighter or something like that, or a teacher, or a whatever it is?
I've role played before, but honestly, I take myself.
Rick's like, I'm a Satanist today.
Oh my god,
baby girl.
Oh.
I'm cursing you. It's just I take myself I don't know if it's too serious or not too serious. I can't really commit to it. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I can't really commit to it because it just seems not silly, but just like unnecessary.
Really?
Yeah, it just seems unnecessary. Unless it's like, I don't know. Just be real with me. Just be you. I think that's the most effective for me. But it is. I understand where the fun comes in. It is fun. You know what I mean? But yeah, like for me, like going back to what we're talking about, true love could be 2 things. It could be you love this person so much that you give them space to explore because you love them.
Wow.
But then another part of love is you want that exclusivity. You don't want to share with somebody because you love them. You know what I mean? Not territorial love, like, yo, you're mine and you want to protect them from other people. But it's kind of like if I have this thing that I want for myself because I love it, I don't want other people touching it.
You like sharing other things that you love.
I do.
Music. No, I'm just saying, right?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, music is something that becomes better, I think, when you share.
So if you think your partner is great, don't you want the world to see how great she is?
Whoa.
I do, but that doesn't mean they're going to put their hands in the cookie jar. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Instagram post one here or there, it's fine.
She's great in the sack. You should really give it a go. She's great.
Yeah.
I want the world to know.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I know a lot of like friends that are into porn, like that work in the industry that don't mind that. You know what I mean? Just like, nah, yeah, definitely.
I think it's really, in the end, what works for you and your partner.
Absolutely.
And it's no one else's business but yours. And so if it works for you too, that's great.
I think it's a lot of things.
But don't let it, I think the main thing is like, don't let society tell you this is what it is.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
You know, but a lot of us are just like living in the Matrix, and it's like that's all you know, and you're like, oh, that's safe. Yet you're fucking everyone else's. You're hurting people on the way because like cheating and stuff because you can't be honest with yourself or scared of losing this person. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a lot of things like when you find out about something cool and you don't want everyone to know about it.
Kind of want to gatekeep it a little bit.
That's kind of it's like gatekeeping. It's weird to say gatekeeping your girl. Like you probably should gatekeep that. But
yeah, I'm fucking master locking that. What are you talking about?
There's something special about that. And when sometimes I think when I meet an amazing girl, I do get a little scared because if I'm able to see how amazing this girl is, so many other people are going to see how amazing this girl is.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know if that's necessarily jealousy.
Yeah.
It's more of maybe my personal insecurity as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, damn, like I'm not good enough to keep this person.
Yeah.
You know, there's a little bit of everything.
My thing is this, man.
That's interesting.
If I had a pot of kimchi jjigae that I love, right? I'll give you I'll scoop it out and give you a sip if you want it. But you're not gonna stick your spoon into my pot, bro. I don't know where that spoon's been. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
no, I don't.
I will voluntarily.
I don't know how you.
Hold on. Come back to me. Let me think about it. Come back to me.
Broth analogies by Rick.
That was a
Broth strokes by Bob Ross. Yeah. I don't know how everything goes to fucking soups with you. It's so crazy, bro. You are literally chicken soup for the soul. Kimchi soup for the soul.
You need to write a kimchi soup for the soul.
Kimchi soup for the
funny.
Kimchi stew for the soul. That's your book right there.
Oh
like
my
that.
god.
Kimchi stew for the soul.
I'd read that.
Would you read it?
Yes, that's cool.
Yeah.
Make it a kid's book.
I was actually thinking about some kid book shit.
You know, wouldn't that be great?
Kid book shit.
A kid book, kimchi soup for the soul. I love that.
That was a hell of a honestly. I don't know what kind of energy. I like this later podcasting. You know what I mean? Just starting a little.
It's a little different energy.
100%.
I understand in the beginning I was a little bit slow because I just woke up from a nap.
Yeah.
So I felt like a little energy. I had to warm up.
Yeah,
now I'm getting in my bag, but we're already an hour and a half in. Now I'm getting in that bag. You know?
Hell yeah.
But Cash Cuties, make sure you check out that pod too. It's a great pod.
It's a phenomenal pod.
You break down finances.
Please check out the Cash Cuties pod and see how much Dumb is on the first episode.
Yeah.
And you could see where he spends all his money and why he went sober, actually. Part of it.
I did. That was right before I went sober.
That weekend you went sober after you did the pod.
And I talked
you're
about a lot of spending on booze.
Damn, do you think
Yes.
that okay.
Yes, I know.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say
he already had the idea, but that pod and seeing the numbers that
just-
added
Wait,
up.
hold on. Are you saying because of that episode I went
Yes.
sober? No.
Yes,
that is not true.
I actually the next day when you told me
I changed my life because of Cash Cuties. That is
Check it
not
out.
true.
We're gonna screenshot
You
that.
were
and
so
put that on
sure
Cash
about
Cuties.
that too.
You know
We're
she's
gonna
gonna clip
screenshot
that right there.
I wrote, "Dear Diary, he has gone sober. He went on our pod yesterday. He called me after the pod and said, "Oh my god, I didn't know I was spending that much.
No, my gosh.
I think I need to stop drinking."
You really
And
think
then-
I changed my life
Oh, I
because
can
of being
send-
on your pod episode?
Honey, I can send you my journal entry. And that's
What is
why
that
I
gonna
know
prove? What is that gonna
that
prove?
is true.
Your journal entry is the receipt? I could tell you what I think about you. And that's
send it to you.
that's the receipt? That is not the receipt.
Yo, this is
This is
amazing.
how you get. This is why journaling is really nice, though, because if you've gone your whole life, like I've gone my whole life being gaslit by just family and friends.
Motherfuckers, yeah.
Yeah, just being like Korean, you're gaslit. So a great thing about journaling is you can actually go back and like be like, oh yeah, I remember feeling this way because
Yeah,
this
but
person
that's
said
how
that.
you're feeling. That doesn't mean it's what happened at the moment.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
But
So that's
if I
not. That
wrote-
doesn't mean that's how I felt about my
I'm
sobriety.
not talking about felt. I'm not saying felt. I'm not talking about felt. I'm
Yeah.
saying this is what he said. This is what happened.
I did not, but I'm not saying that's my. I might have said like, oh, that's how much I didn't know I was spending that much on alcohol. that doesn't mean that's
No,
the
no, I'm
reason
not
I went sober.
You're talking about
not saying-
transcripts.
I'm saying I've like written stuff of what happened the day before,
I
like
see.
literal things that happened.
Okay.
I'm not taking away your story. I'm just saying this is something that happened, and
Yeah.
it happened to happen like the day after.
But Steph,
Because I'm not, look,
But I'm-
nothing.
you know Cash Cuties is the reason. You
Yeah,
know
like that. I know
what
that
the-
that was.
Why are you? Here, let me tell you
Because
right
he
now.
understands that it was that.
No.
week.
First of all, nothing against Cash Cuties, but that's not going to be my sobriety story. Okay? Like, when somebody asks me about my sobriety, I'm not going to be like, I was on this pod called Cash Cuties. First of all, that doesn't sound cool. That doesn't sound cool. Yeah. That doesn't sound rock bottom.
No.
My story has to be rock bottom.
Right.
I have to have the rugged rock bottom story. There's not going to be an alliteration of Cash Cuties in my story of sobriety. Okay? Shit. So just know that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, whatever.
When I'm on a nightly talk show and they ask me about my sobriety, Cash Cuties is not going to come up. Okay? Podcast is not going to come up.
Yeah.
It's going to be me lying on the floor of a hotel room
On the brink of death.
on the brink of death with hookers.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yes, it's not going to be Cash Cuties, an episode of a podcast,
Oh
okay?
my God.
Okay, no.
Okay, and that concludes the episode of Fun with Dumb. Tune in next week for another episode. Make sure you tune in to Cash Cuties.
Yeah.
Oh.
See you guys. Peace.